Hello everyone. Goldman Sachs is a global company based out of New York, USA, and it is one of the most powerful investment banks in the world. They offer financial services to individuals, startups, governments, and many giant companies. Most people think to get a job or an internship with Goldman Sachs, you need to be a finance genius or from a top US university.
One of the things that I think we look for is people that are smart, but people that want to work hard. I think you look for a package of skills, of course.
Every year, they conduct their own hiring programs like Engineering Campus Hiring Program and New Analyst Program, where students from different colleges across India can apply. Whether you are from top college or a small town university, from a tech background or a non-tech background, from fields like engineering, finance, analytics, operations, and more, everyone can apply. In this video, I will explain the entire hiring process step by step. How to apply as a college student or a recent graduate, their on-campus and off-campus hiring, Goldman Sachs hiring programs like Summer Analyst, Summer Associate, India Hackathon, New Analyst Program, and Engineering Campus Hiring Program. How to apply via Goldman Sachs Career Portal and Internshala, and finally, their complete recruitment process and interview tips. So if you are in your final year or just graduated and aiming to get a job at one of the top global companies like Goldman Sachs, then this video is for you. Subscribe to the channel as well, because every week we upload a video on the hiring process of top companies to help you get a job. So whether you are applying now or planning for the future, this channel will definitely be of your great help. So without any further delay, let's start the video by understanding how to apply for jobs at Goldman Sachs. There are primarily two ways in which Goldman Sachs hire college students and freshers, that are on-campus recruitment and off-campus recruitment. First, I will talk about on-campus recruitment. As a part of their campus recruitment drives, Goldman Sachs visits various colleges across India to give pre-placement presentations. They explain the company, roles offered, and their recruitment process. After these sessions, you can apply for jobs in two ways, either through your college placement cell or directly through the Goldman Sachs career website. If you're applying through the placement cell, you will need to submit your resume and sometime a cover letter as well. But if you're applying online, then you will have to fill out an application form and upload your resume on their official website. Now, if you get shortlisted, you will go through an online assessment followed by 2 to 3 rounds of interviews. I will explain the entire recruitment process in detail in the next session of the video, so keep watching. Now, if Goldman Sachs does not visit your college, then there are 3 other ways by which you can apply for jobs there, that are Goldman Sachs hiring programs, their career portal, and Internshala. So let's take a closer look at each of these application methods, starting with Goldman Sachs hiring programs. Goldman Sachs runs multiple hiring programs for Indian students and graduates. These programs can help you get an internship or full-time job there, especially if you are just starting your career. In this video, I will cover 5 programs, that are Summer Analyst Program, India Hackathon, Summer Associate Program, New Analyst Program, and Goldman Sachs Engineering Hiring Program. So let's start with Goldman Sachs' most popular program, that is the Summer Analyst Program. It is a 10 to 11 week summer internship for students who are in their pre-final year of their bachelor or master degree. This internship provides you with the experience of working at Goldman Sachs on real projects in domains like asset management, wealth management, tax, engineering, operations, and investment banking. Now here's the good news. The applications for the Summer Analyst Program are open till 5th October 2025. So you can apply directly through their career website. Just pick the role you want to apply for and click on apply. Fill out the application form by uploading your resume and entering your personal and educational information. If you are shortlisted, then their hiring team will get in touch with you. Now I'm sure you probably don't know, but Goldman Sachs conducts an India Hackathon, which is one of the biggest hackathons in the country. It is one of the most exciting coding competitions out there for first and second year engineering students. It is a 12-hour coding challenge spread over 2 days, where you will be solving real-world problems in tech and finance. There are 2 domains. First, computer science, and second, quantitative. You can choose to compete in one or both. Here's how this hackathon works. The registration usually opens in April. After registering, you will take part in the virtual hackathon. If you perform well, you will be shortlisted for a mentorship session with Goldman Sachs professionals. The Goldman Sachs professionals and invited for an in-person finale at one of their India offices. The top performer will become eligible for pre-placement interviews at Goldman Sachs. Now I will tell you a program that is for students pursuing a master or a higher degree like a PhD. That is the Summer Associate Program. This program is for students who are graduating from an advanced degree like an MBA, PhD, or MD. This program is a 9 to 10 week internship where you will get a deeper understanding of how the firm operates. The applications open in August, so make sure you keep an eye out for them on their website. Now the next program is the New Analyst Program. अगर आप अपने बैचलर या मास्टर डिग्री के फाइनल ईयर में हैं और आपके पास कोई भी वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, then you must apply for Goldman Sachs New Analyst Program. As a new analyst, you will learn about their business and build industry-relevant skills in finance and tech. The applications are currently open and the application process is same as that for Summer Analyst Program that I explained earlier. Just visit the career page, pick the role and fill out the application form. Goldman Sachs hire summer analyst interns through its engineering campus hiring program. It is an 8-week full-time internship which is completely on-site. The application usually opens in August and you can apply directly on Goldman Sachs website. But to get selected, you will have to clear 5 rounds. Aptitude test, technical test, interview round 1, interview round 2 and final interview. The first round of the process includes 75 questions across 7 sections. Each correct answer will give you plus 5 marks, but for every wrong question, 2 marks will be deducted. So accuracy and time management are very important in this round. Next is technical test round. It is 60 minutes long and is divided into 2 sections. Section 1 is 50 minutes long and has 2 coding questions and 10 objective questions covering topics like operating systems, OOPS concepts and basic debugging in C, Python and Java. Section 2 is 10 minutes long and has 2 short subjective questions. The third round is interview round 1 on programming questions and you have to solve it live on CoderPad. After solving the questions, you will be asked to explain the solution. The interviewer can also ask you about the data structures you have used, the time and space complexity of your code, and then the next round is also an interview round, similar to the previous round. These rounds begin with a short introduction followed by a discussion on your previous work or project experience. Then the interviewer will give you a programming question based on string and stacks. Once you solve this question, the interviewer will ask you questions about your logic, thought process, and how you have implemented the solution. This round typically lasts for about 40 minutes. The last round is the final interview round, which usually takes 45 to 50 minutes. This round focuses more on computer science fundamentals than coding. You might be asked questions like how does memory allocation work? What is the difference between stack and heap memory? How would you sort a large file with limited memory? At the end of the interview, there might be a short discussion about your previous projects. In this round, you will also get a chance to ask questions about the role and work culture. Apart from these hiring programs, Goldman Sachs also accepts direct applications through their official career portal. You will find a wide range of roles listed on their official career page, including internships and full-time positions across divisions like asset management, engineering, internal audit, tax, legal, operations, and more. You can filter your job search based on the job function, and you will find that they have a job available for students from all background and interest. Now let me walk you through the step-by-step application process for Goldman Sachs India. So step 1 is go to Goldman Sachs India career website. Then browse through the available job openings. Click on a role to read the job description and qualification requirement and other important details. Once you have found a role that interests you, click on the Apply Now button. You will be asked to enter your email address for future communication. Then fill out the application form by adding your resume, and once everything is filled out, submit your application. And that's it. The hiring team will review your application and get in touch with you if you are shortlisted. You can also apply for jobs at Goldman Sachs through Internshala. Internshala regularly features a hand-picked selection of Goldman Sachs jobs for freshers as well as for experienced professionals. And the user-friendly interface makes it super simple to apply for jobs. So here's how you can apply for them. First, go to internshala.com and create your account. Browse all the available Goldman Sachs jobs and select the ones that you want to apply for. I have added the links for current vacancies in the description below. Click on the Apply Now button. You will be redirected to an application form. Fill out the application form and that's it, you are done. Applying for jobs through Internshala is very simple. But applying is just the first step. Once you submit your application, the hiring team will review it, and if your profile matches what they are looking for, they will contact you for the next step. That is the recruitment process. Now, depending on how you have applied, whether through on-campus placements or directly online, the recruitment process can look slightly different. I will start with the on-campus recruitment process. The on-campus recruitment process starts with an online assessment. This assessment has 3 sections: 10 MCQs on mathematics and computer science fundamentals, 2 coding questions based on data structures and algorithm, and 2 essay questions where you will be given real-life scenarios and how you would deal with them. If you pass the assessment, the interview process will start. Depending on the role and your performance, there may be 2 or 4 rounds of interview. These include technical interviews, techno-managerial interviews, and HR interviews. Goldman Sachs is famous for asking tricky puzzles in their interviews. To prepare, you can check out our blog on best puzzle interview questions and answers with tips. Now, if you are applying for a software development role, your interview will mainly focus on data structure and algorithms, computer science fundamentals, and your projects. If you're applying for roles like financial analyst, then the interview will focus heavily on topics related to accounting, finance, and banking. So all in all, whichever role you are applying for, make sure you have a solid grasp of basic concepts and terminologies. Now let's see the off-campus recruitment, which is more or less the same. However, there are a few points of differences. Let me explain the recruitment process for online applications made via their career portal or via Internshala. After you have applied for jobs at Goldman Sachs, the hiring team will evaluate your application. If you are shortlisted, the first interview will be a video interview. The interview usually takes 30 minutes to complete and asks you standardized questions. Goldman Sachs conducts these video interviews so that you can interview on your time as per your convenience. If you are applying for an engineering position, then you will be asked to take a HackerRank assessment to test your technical and coding skills. If you are shortlisted, you will be invited for a final round of interviews. There will be 2 or 5 interviews like technical, managerial, and HR. For interview tips, you can check out Goldman Sachs official preparation resources and watch their interview tips videos. So this is the wrap of the complete hiring process of Goldman Sachs. If you have any doubts, just drop your questions in the comments, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more detailed video like this. Until then, all the best.